Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. I'm Dr. Annika, one of the Green Cross Web Vet veterinarians. And today I'll be joined by Michael from Purina, and we'll discuss ways to reduce the cat allergens in your cat's hair and dander as part of our See the Change 12-week Pet Health and Nutrition Challenge. We'll be discussing how our participants have found the food so far in this world-first trial of this revolutionary new cat food that's shown to significantly reduce the allergens in cat hair and dander. If you're not yet familiar with our See the Change Challenge, this is a 12-week program for those older pets that need a bit more zing in their life, or for cats and dogs that need to trim down a little bit, and also for cats that set off their pet parents' sensitivities due to the cat allergens. Now, as part of today's live, we'll also be giving away $500 worth of Purina cat food. To enter, all you need to do is simply tell us in the comments how much your cat means to you. At the end, we'll also be answering some of your questions, so make sure to leave us some questions in the comments and we'll get to as many as we can in the end. Now, it's no secret that pet wellness starts with the food that we feed them, but unfortunately some pet parents are sensitive to the cat's allergens. And I'm super excited to be joined by Michael from Purina to tell us all about this new and exclusive product to Petbarn, Purina Pro Plan Live Clear. Now, just one moment while I invite Michael to join me. Hello, Michael.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, really good, thank you. So, super excited to be talking to you today. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yes, my name is Michael Zions. I'm from Purina, so I'm the education manager here. I've been in the pet industry for about 5 years, and my background is with the health and fitness industry.
Awesome. And I believe you've been following the participants in the See the Change Challenge, Ducky and Ginger Beans.
Yes, that is very exciting. At Purina, our philosophy is that people and pets are better together. So any way that we can bring that bond closer together is always super exciting.
Awesome. I personally got to meet Ginger Beans last week as well. He was just super cute.
Awesome. They're just bundles of joys, little cats.
They are. So now let's talk about this wonderful new product, Purina Pro Plan Live Clear. As we know, having sensitivities to cat allergens is super common. About 1 in 5 adults worldwide have sensitivities to cat allergens. Now, fortunately, there's some good news to those that either choose to have cats despite their allergies or sensitivities, or those who love cats but felt that they could never have one because of their sensitivities. So this Live Clear is a new food exclusive to Petbarn that helps manage the cat allergens within the household. When your cat is fed this food, it is shown to reduce the allergens in their hair and dander by an average of 47%, starting from the 3rd week of feeding. Now, because this product is so new and I'm a science nerd, I have a whole bunch of questions that I'm hoping that you can answer to help me and our audience today understand the science behind this food. So firstly, let's start with, what are cat allergens?
That is a great question. I might kick it off with a bit of a myth buster. I know it's a great way to start, that all cats will produce allergen. So it is kind of a misconception to think that there are hyperallergenic cats or cats that don't produce allergens, but all cats produce an allergen. The most common one is called FeLD1. So that's the name of the most common allergen, which affects 97% of people that have sensitivities to cats. Now, this allergen is produced in the saliva, which then through natural grooming, I don't know, I'm going to mimic it, but a cat will groom themselves. Then that FeLD1 is then onto the hair and dander and then gets dispersed into the environment.
Yes, cats do tend to spend a lot of their time grooming, absolutely.
Yes.
So this new food, Live Clear, how does it work?
It is quite exciting, and it's the first on the market. It's innovative, it's amazing, and the thought is it's over 10 years in the making. So the scientists at Purina found protein, which is naturally found in eggs. So chickens that cohabitate with cats will naturally produce this anti-FeLD1 antibody. And when this antibody is fed to the cat, it neutralizes the FeLD1 in the cat's mouth, which then reduces that allergen load or active FeLD1 in the environment.
Wow, that sounds incredible, but also so scientific. Could you help break down some of that science for those of us listening at home who are not veterinarians?
Yes, certainly. So if you think of FeLD1 as a spiky ball, and that spiky ball can cause irritations. So when you feed the antibody, it basically puts corks on these spikes. So then when it goes into the environment, it doesn't cause any reaction or immune response, or it reduces the load.
Oh, that's awesome. And how long does it take for the ProPlan Live Clear to start working?
Yep. So we've done extensive studies with this, and what it showed was that there was a reduction, as you said, 47% reduction in the third week of feeding.
Great. So for those pet parents wanting to try this, have you got any advice on how to transition their cats onto this food?
Definitely. Transitioning feeding is very important. So anytime you're transitioning from one diet to another, it's very important to transition your cat. So over 7 to 10 days, you start to introduce the new food and slowly, gradually decrease the amount of old food. The reason for that is you're introducing a potentially new flavor, new texture, so it makes it more palatable and the cat gets used to it. Also, from a digestibility point of view, you might be adding a different protein, different sort of ingredients, so there won't be any tummy upsets.
Great. Excellent. And is there a formula that's suitable for kittens?
There sure is. So in the ProPlan Live Clear range, you've got all your all your life stages. So you've got kitten, adult, and then also adult 7+ for your senior cats. And then also we got sensitive range. So for your indoor hairball control, you also have it in urinary care, so which is a specific formula to help prevent urinary crystals.
That's really fantastic. So I know that some of my clients, their cats are on these different foods because of certain other problems. So it's great that they could, transition to this range as well, because that's catered for. So we talked about this food as a management tool. So is there anything people can do to try to help this food take full effect?
Definitely. So as you said, this is not a silver bullet. So it's a way to reduce the allergen load. So it is I like to call it a tool in the tool belt of managing your allergies. So if you have a cat and you already have allergies to cats, which funny enough, there's a lot of people out there who will love their cats, and they'll go through a lot of lengths to keep that cat. So other ways you can do it is by keeping up with cleaning of the environment. So whether it's cleaning your bed sheets, especially if your cat, you like to cuddle with your cat on your bed, vacuuming the carpets, and also vacuuming the couch and anywhere the cat comes in. Frequently grooming as well. So grooming is a great way to bond with your cat, interact with your cat. So grooming the dander so it reduces the amount of hair going into the environment.
Because we know that cat hair sticks to absolutely everything.
Yeah, it can spread anywhere. I know myself, I've gone on holiday to another country and I unroll my sock and it's all cat hair coming out and I've already been through the wash. But also FeLD1 is very sticky, so it can stay in the environment for a while.
Wow. And so I've heard this funny story about somebody rubbing a cat on their face. Can you tell me about that one?
Yes, so we did a bit of a media launch. So we've had a few people trialing ProPlan Live Clear for a while, and they came to visit to share their stories and experience, which is very amazing how they're able to bond with their cat more, they're able to interact without needing to take antihistamines or keep the cat at arm's length. So we had a couple of cats with us who have been feeding Live Clear, and one of the cat owners who has an allergy to cats or a sensitivity to cats picked up one of the cats and said, "This is the happiest day of my life," and rubbed his face into the cat fur. secretly I was sort of like watching, is anything going to happen? But there was no response. That was brilliant.
That's confidence, I guess.
Yeah, confidence in our product.
Yeah. So really, really important for pet parents to know also, can they expect any side effects after switching to this new food?
There should not be any side effects. So all of the ProPlan Live Clear range is a complete and balanced diet. With ProPlan, it is a science-led product with using high-quality ingredients. We do extensive quality checks at our manufacturing plants and also feeding trials. Also, in regards to the protein or the FeLD1 antibody, it is a simple protein. So just like any other protein, the cat digests it and utilizes it like any other protein. And we do extensive feeding trials and safety checks.
Amazing. And so will the cats actually stop producing the allergens entirely when they're on this food?
That is a great question, and it's definitely an important question. So scientists don't actually know what FeLD1 does. There are many theories about what it actually does or what it's used for. So it's very important. We don't want to change the physiology of our cats. So at Purina, the safety and well-being of pets is a non-negotiable. So we don't want to do anything to potentially harm or change the physiology of the cats. So that's also quite important to know that it's only a 47% reduction, so we don't want to change it too much.
Awesome, thank you. Now, I think we've received lots of questions in the comments, so we might go through those. Now, just a friendly reminder, everyone, we're giving away $500 worth of Purina cat food today. And to enter into this giveaway, all you need to do is tell us in the comments how much your cat means to you. Now, let's have a look at these questions. First question is for you, Michael. Does this diet need a prescription from my vet?
It does not. So as I mentioned, there are complete and balanced diets. They're not a prescription, and they're available currently at Petbarn on shelf.
Perfect. Second questions. What do I do if I have multiple cats?
So all of the cats will be producing FeLD1. So if you are a multi-cat household, you would require to feed it to all your cats. So you want to reduce the allergen load of the full range. So luckily, if it is a multi-cat household, we do have different life stages. So if you've got kitten, adult, or seniors, there's a product in that range to feed to all the cats.
Fantastic. Excellent. And another question, I saw this one come up a lot. How long does it take to reduce the allergens?
So in reducing the active allergen that the cat produces, on average, it takes up to 3 weeks, or we saw the results in the 3rd week of feeding. So that's reducing allergen load. So all people respond to their allergies differently or allergen. But with the study, we showed that there was a 47% reduction on average in the 3rd week of feeding.
Awesome. And this is obviously in combination with doing a bit of vacuuming and changing sheets, washing, that sort of stuff. Another question for you. Does it come in wet or dry food only?
Currently, it's only in the dry format. So in the way we manufacture and process the ingredients is currently in the dry. But all I got to say is watch this space. So we're definitely looking at other methods of providing an anti-FeLD1.
Awesome. Another one, really important. Will it make my cats put on weight?
Luckily, there is a feeding guide on the back of pack. So if you look at the feeding guidelines, definitely feed to body weight. Also on the back of pack, we have a great tool to help you manage your cat's weight by a body condition score chart. So it's always good to check your cat's body condition. So a great way is to just run your hands down the side of their body, check for their ribs. I always use the hand tool. So if their ribs are feeling like the inside of your palm, that is an overweight cat. But if you're feeling their ribs and you're feeling the top hand of your cat, so you're feeling slight ribs but palpating a little bit of fat, that is a healthy cat. So if you're feeling the inside of your hand, just reduce the amount of kibble that you're feeding.
That's a really good tip. Excellent. Now, will my cat's coat be shinier after being on the diet?
That's a tricky question to answer, because it depends on the current condition of your coat's cat, or also any underlying conditions that your cat might have. But with our diet, it has high protein diet and highly digestible. Also, you have rich in omega fatty acid, so it will support and help to maintain a glossy and luxurious coat.
Excellent. Now, this is a tricky one. What is the best vacuum cleaner to reduce allergens?
I have no idea. I'm not sponsored by any vacuum company. I might do a name drop and then hopefully get a vacuum by another company.
I know.
Yeah, any good vacuum cleaner should do the trick.
I think this is like, saying that the one that you will use the most, if it's convenient to use, you'll use it often, you'll use it more, right?
That's a good one. I think you should be in marketing. A vacuum cleaner that's easiest to use.
That's it. All right. If I have a rescue cat, how do I know which is best for them?
So in regards to their diet, ProPlan, the full ProPlan range is a complete and balanced diet. So the best thing to do is just start them on a complete and balanced diet. It is a super premium diet, providing, as I mentioned before, high quality ingredients. And then it's all about ingredients that perform. And then trial the product, feed it for a short time, check the body condition, see how the cat takes to the food. And then have a look at the range. So whether it's you're finding that your cat's having excessive hairballs, or it's indoor, it's gaining a little bit of weight, you can transition them onto ProPlan Live Clear indoor hairball. So it's all about using the food and seeing how your cat responds.
This would probably be a good opportunity as well to have a vet check, just so, if it is a rescue cat with an unknown history, so your vet can, make sure that they are healthy, or if we're not sure about their age or their condition, anything like that.
Correct. Any underlying conditions that the cat might have.
All right. So one more question. So somebody's asked, again, how do I transition the food? So as Michael mentioned there before, so with cats being, fussy, sensitive little creatures often, we want to do a transition slowly over time. So, about week to 2 weeks. So you want to introduce the new food slowly, offering it often at the same time with the old food, just so, because we don't want our cats to completely, refuse something brand new. So we want them still to have something that they can eat there. And this slow transition will avoid any tummy upsets. So that'll be the best way. Excellent. Thank you, everyone, so much for all your questions. Now, be sure to tag us with the Petbarn See the Change hashtag so we can follow you on your own 12-week journey. Thank you, Michael, for joining us. It was fantastic.
Thank you very much for having me.
Behind the product, this sounds super cool. We all learned so much about immunology, antibodies, and how to reduce allergens. Now, good luck to everyone that entered our giveaway as well. Best of luck. Somebody's going to be very lucky getting that $500 worth of cat food. Thanks again, Michael. Everyone, have a good evening.
Thank you.